Coming up, it's Larry Lamb, everyone.
We were in Victoria Station in charge of these kids, and we both lost them. 78, you've got kids in their 40s, and you're worried about them every bit as much as when they're babies. Christopher Reeve and I were the only people that were in all 3 Superman films.
Really? Is
Yeah.
that my favourite movies of all time?
It's Christmas! Literally, you ready?
I am ready. I'm excited.
Yeah?
I am actually. I feel like I've gone past the panic of Christmas and now I feel like I can enjoy the rest of it now.
Yeah.
I hope. I have had a glass of champagne.
Yeah. We literally necked it before we
feeling
started.
slightly like, oh yeah.
Are you ready? Yeah, whatever. What will be, will be.
What will be, will be. Also, we're not hosting this year, which is the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice to not have that pressure.
But that's a good thing because your
It's a great
husband
thing. Yes. So
injured.
Yes, bless him. He's had the most middle-aged man injury. He's dislocated his knee quite badly whilst playing Padel.
My middle child was sent home from school yesterday because he vomited.
Ew.
But it's not a proper sick situation because he's on some medication that can make him be sick.
Right.
But the school phoned me, ironically, as I was making a reel about the school ringing me, going, he's not really been sick though, has he? It's not, it's like phlegm sick. Is it real sick? It's got carrots in it. And then the school nurse phoned and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my
and
God.
then she was like, can you come and get him? He's not very well. He went home, he had toad in the hole, he had some smiley faces and peas and a yoghurt. Went to bed, slept 12 hours, absolutely fine today, but can't go to school.
Can't go to school.
But I get they've got to have the policy in place.
They do. Have you ever
Lied? Yes, I have. Yes, I have, Louise.
Fine.
A lot of times.
I have as
you
well.
You go to school and you do not say you were
and they're
sick.
fine. Yeah, they're fine.
You're fine.
Do you remember my daughter was at nursery during COVID and they had to take the temperature every time they went into the nursery, and if their temperature was slightly above the normal, we sent home. And my daughter was teething, so her temperature was slightly higher.
I do recall when it used to be tradition where I grew up in North Allerton, that you'd go out on Christmas Eve and get absolutely hammered.
Smashed.
Now, my dad said to me, we used to have steak for Christmas dinner, and my dad made this lovely mushroom creamy sauce. And he said, Hannah, can you stir the sauce every 5 minutes? And I was like, yeah. Bit hungover at this point. And then next thing, it was half an hour later, and all I could smell was this burn.
Oh no.
And I won't tell you what my dad said to me, but he called me a name and he told me that I'd ruined Christmas.
That's a fail right there.
Or like I remember years later, just like, dinner's ready, and your head's down the toilet like, because you've done too many aftershocks and blue wickets.
Yeah, we used to go out on Christmas Eve. I'm talking 17, 18.
Yeah.
There was this one place that we all went to in Richmond where I grew up. Everyone went to this one particular pub. It was like everyone's ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends were there. Everyone went there. And I think everyone secretly loved it, but no one ever said it.
Yeah.
And bless my mum, like considering by that point, I very much knew the cat was out the bag with Santa. But she would wait up for us to come home, like my sister included. And we'd probably rock in about 2 a.m. And my mum would still be up going, I was waiting for you because I've got to do something very special when you're asleep.
Oh my God,
and we're like,
that's so
Mum,
cute.
that's really sweet.
Yeah.
But, you could have just gone to bed and, we are aware that, that it's you. But she still stayed up. Like she still did bring that magic of Christmas. And I just want to say to any mums listening right now, you bring the magic for Christmas.
Yeah, totally.
We are and you're all amazing. You've all had the mental load and the never-ending list of things to do, and you are bringing so much magic and joy to your kids. Well, actually, it feels quite emotional just think about it. So thank you, everyone, for being so amazing and marvelous. Any parenting fails or triumphs? Maybe we should end the year with a triumph. I have both.
You go first.
Well, I always say that my parenting fail isn't my fault. And it's not, again.
You always say that, Louise.
I know I do. It's never my fault.
It wasn't
I think it's just it's my daughter. The whole elves on the shelves thing. So when we're towards the end now, we've got 2 days to go. I've given up basically. But she knows that it's me. But then so she then does elf on the shelf for me. So she's getting the elves. And she's 6, by the way. She's getting the elves and she's making her own scenario.
And what things is
And
she
it's chaos.
Is it?
I come down in the morning, I don't know what I'm going to find. She went into the spice cupboard and got out like Tabasco and a bit of paprika. And she's like put it all over the kitchen counter. I was like, the elf threw up. And I'm like, did it?
Naughty elf.
Naughty elf. And then, and this is when I had to stop it all. She went into the... she got a carving knife out.
Oh my god!
And just put the big knife like next to the elf, and I was like, it has to stop now.
Yeah,
stop. And it did stop.
Knife crime is not welcome in this house.
Not welcome. No, but I love her imagination. But really, does anyone else have this problem, or is it just my child that's taken over the whole elf on the shelf?
So she's kind of gone, listen, Mum, what you're doing is actually it.
You can
And she's
do better than
pretending that she believes you, but she secretly knows that it's not you. And now she's gone, watch this.
Yes. And I love her for it, but I'm also like, why? Stop it. It's just an extra thing.
Like I guess this is like a parenting fail. So when growing up, like remember at Easter and you get your Easter eggs and you open the Easter eggs and there's a pack of buttons inside.
Yeah.
So that was like when Easter eggs used to be like normal, not like the 6-foot Easter eggs that you can get now. And it wasn't until I was 14, I went to my friend's house and she said, I've got an Easter egg. Shall we have it? And she goes, I'll have the buttons and you can have some of the egg. And I was like, what do you mean buttons? What I established, my mother, right, my whole life until I turned 14 years old, had been peeling the foil off the Easter egg, opening it, taking whatever was inside, closing it over and putting the foil back on again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Busted.
Absolutely busted. I was fuming.
I would be absolutely
I was like,
fuming.
Christine,
those buttons are the best part.
not acceptable behaviour.
Wow.
So I started to do that for my kids. So I, like, carrying on. So then Bradley once came, like last year, and I like peeled the foil and I'd opened the egg. And he was like, Mummy, what are you doing? So when you go in the kitchen and you do that mum like shoving chocolate in your face when you're due on your period.
Absolutely.
He was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh my God, he's looking at me how I've looked at my mum.
Oh,
but he's found out and he was like 9.
Fine.
So it's not too bad.
Forget it. I have a Christmas present for you.
Do you?
I do. Would you like it?
Yes,
I was going to get you something else, but I couldn't find it.
Okay.
I was going to get you, because we talked about this quite often, something about Sugar Puff Wee, but apparently you can't buy that.
Okay.
So I got you this instead.
So you put it in a bottle and had asparagus before.
I got you this instead, and this was...
you've wrapped it and
wrapped it and everything.
Oh,
so if you
so
are watching
sweet.
on YouTube, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, in case you didn't hear Louise say that, please. Thanks.
Here you go. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Yours is in a bag for life behind me. Right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is so good too.
I
Oh
wonder
my
if it's the
God,
same
you've like
thing.
really wrapped yours really well.
I'd just like to mention, have you noticed the packaging kind of on brand,
wow,
kind
okay.
of with the colour of... I'm going to shut up. I always feel really awkward when I give presents.
So do I. Feel
always
really
like,
awkward too.
There's a little something, don't worry about it.
At my baby shower, my friends were like, will you stop being so awkward? Because I was going...
I literally... I was watching.
Oh, look at the wrapping paper.
Yeah. And actually, before you... I don't know if you do this. My mum does this as a Christmas thing every year. We have to watch what everyone
do you?
opens. Like, we have to wait and watch.
And you
my
can't
mum's
open
like,
a present
you can't open that yet. Wait, what have you got? Who's it from? What does it mean? You're like,
Write it down for your
"Fuck it
thank you notes
Yeah.
later. Do you do thank you notes?
And my mum did embed it in us as children. We'd have to write thank you notes to letters. But if I'm with you, I can just say thank you.
Like when I got with my husband and I kept writing thank you cards, and my husband's nana was like, just say thanks. Like, you've said thanks.
Yeah.
You don't need to send me a card.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And I messed up. So I sent Christmas cards during COVID. When that Christmas that was cancelled, I sent Christmas cards to everyone. And
Right, seal it.
And without realising it, I sent everyone a Christmas card that said, Merry Christmas. Really hope I can't see you next year. I meant to write can. And I wrote can't. And I sent it to everyone. Single family member.
Did you?
Yeah. So I don't do it anymore. Anyway, crack on. I'm going to pretend not to feel awkward whilst you open
Okay.
this.
Okay. This is very exciting. Oh my word. This is so cute.
It's our journey so far.
Oh my God, this is so nice. Oh, your present's so much better than mine. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, look at it.
It's got everything.
Oh my God, I feel a bit emotional.
All the guests.
Oh, this is so lovely. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
That is so lovely.
I'm glad you like it. That was, a lot of, I was up late last night finishing it off.
Okay, right. Don't look at my bag for life.
Okay.
Okay. Right, because I'm going to give you them individually. Okay, now the first present.
Oh my God, the's more than one?
Yeah.
Oh God, this is when I feel really awkward.
So it's not the same colour, but this is when Trini was on, she had an insert into her handbag.
You didn't?
I did.
Oh my God,
So you
yes.
can put that into your handbag and like
This is exactly
organise.
what I need.
But I couldn't get it in the same colour. So sorry about that.
Oh my God. Absolutely
Good.
love this. Thank you. Stop it.
I got you a
Oh
mug.
my God.
There you go.
Oh my God.
So when you're having
Look at that.
a nice cup of tea.
Oh my God, I kind of want to pour it. Oh my God, Hannah, that's brilliant.
Now this next gift is wrapped. There's your next one.
Is this it then?
No, there's one more
Oh,
after
for
this.
crying out loud, I feel really awkward.
I mean, you've invested more time into my gift than I have yours.
Well, not really, babe.
I feel like I want you to try one.
Oh my God.
Some pickled eggs.
Oh my God. We talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, I've never had a pickled egg
I've never
before.
had a pickled egg.
So good.
I'm going to have to do it, aren't I?
Do it, yeah. Don't spill the pickle juice, though. Are you going out after this? Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite pungent.
Just a tad.
She's going to do it. It's like a bush tucker trial. You said you'd never go in the jungle, though, didn't you? 'Cause
I'd
you're so
never, ever,
petrified of
ever go in the
spiders.
jungle, ever. Oh God,
wow.
I'm getting a bit of pickle everywhere. You know what? I'm going to use this cup to get it out.
You want to keep some of the... oh,
Oh,
God.
do I meant to keep that?
No, that's fine, because you've eaten one out of
I'm
it.
just going to do that.
Yeah, just have a little bit. So good. Pickled eggs, so underrated. Just like when I was pregnant... Do you not like it?
It's delicious.
We just talked about, when you get a present and you don't like it and you have to pretend. How's that going down, Louise? Do you not like it?
What's the next present?
You absolutely hate it, don't you?
I mean, maybe it needs a bit of salt and pepper or something. I don't really know.
I'm glad you didn't have
My
a
first
full one.
pickled egg. Thank you.
Right, the next one. You're gonna. And then I thought every time I get somebody a gift, I always get them a Christmas tree decoration.
Oh yeah.
And this just reminds me of like a willy flap. So
Oh my God.
just so,
Oh
so you
no.
can see.
Oh my God.
I got you a ball bag to put on your
Oh,
Christmas
that is
tree.
absolutely hideous,
Yeah.
but I love it. I'm holding up testicles with a bow that you could put on the Christmas tree. Jesse's going to love that.
Real classy.
He's literally going to love that. Not sure if my boys... That's brilliant. Thank you very, very much.
Your daughter's going to be like, "What's that?" Just a little gift for the tree.
You could actually attach that to an elf.
You could. I want to see a picture of that. Christmas morning.
But do you know what? It looks
The
like
elves
a
are really
heart, doesn't
maturing.
it? Do you reckon they're meant to be a heart
It's like a
upside
brooch.
down?
It's like when Trini said about, for doing the school run when your PJs, put a brooch on.
Yeah.
Put it upside down. That's
Maybe
your
I'll put
brooch.
this testicle ball bag brooch.
I wonder how long it would take somebody to notice if you wore that as a brooch at school.
Oh, that's brilliant, babe. Thank you so much.
Love it.
That is absolutely superb. Today we have a very special guest, and he is a British acting legend.
That's right. A legendary actor, a radio and TV presenter, and for us, he will always be Gavin and Stacey royalty.
He's travelled the country, taken on new challenges.
And he's got one of the most honest and interesting perspectives on life and fatherhood.
We normally have turkey at Christmas, but this year we're having lamb. It's
But
Larry Lamb, everyone. Yeah. Great dad joke to start that podcast.
Did you like that one?
Cracker.
Yeah.
Love it.
Have you had that one before?
Hey,
Never.
not
What do you
today.
mean it's like out of cheap cracker? How dare you?
Yeah.
How you doing, Larry? Lovely to see you.
Yeah, lovely to see you.
We're 3 days away from Christmas. Have you done your Christmas shopping? Are
No,
you
I do that
organised?
tomorrow. I'm an absolute fanatical online shopper. I love it. It's the best thing. I never have to go to the shops.
Do you
It's all
get
there.
noticed a lot, like when you're out and about shopping? Like, do people go, "Oh, there's
It just-
Mick," or "There's Archie"?
It depends where you are. if you're in London, you kind of blend into this mass of nobody knows who might be there from everywhere in the world. But the more sparse the population when you're traveling around, the more likely it is that you're going to get noticed. Well, I'm sure you two know people, all they want to do is say how much they love what you do and have a selfie. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
I do think there is something in this for men sometimes.
Yeah.
So my husband notoriously goes on Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve.
Best
And one
day.
Christmas Eve, he went to Oxford Street, bumped into my brother randomly doing the same thing. And they're like,
Last minute.
I fancy seeing you. Yeah, Christmas shopping, yeah. What do? They went to the pub.
There you go.
There you go.
Shocking.
That's
Yeah.
it. You know, there's a lot of, I don't go to the pub, but I don't know. It's like my life sort of stays the same.
Yeah.
Whereas my girls and their mum, they start planning Christmas on Boxing Day this year. You know
yeah.
what I mean? It's like the whole
Yeah.
year is all really, the whole year is really about Christmas.
It is. It
That's
is-
what it's about.
It's
you
a
know?
very busy time of year.
You know, and then there's all these things of what they're figuring out what they are going to get or what they want all the way, you know, from like the 29th of December this year.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Father Christmas at all in your acting career?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. We have a Christmas hat here. Would you like to wear it?
Would you like to wear it? I've got this scraggy old barnet just to
Oh, you're
sort of
looking
like, it's taken me
beautiful,
3
love.
hours to fix this on this morning.
You look
so-
beautiful.
We were hoping you would come dressed as Father Christmas,
Yeah,
but what did you
yeah,
tell us?
in your dreams.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'd
sod
rather
off.
have
Yeah.
my eyes pierced.
I love that you're such in the Christmas
Yeah.
spirit. So your character from Gavin and Stacey, so did you have any idea the huge reaction that was going to come off the Christmas special?
No, I really didn't. And what you, the audience, don't see from our point of view was what the probably 50, 60 extras who were in there, who had all been asked to come in their wedding outfits, you know, and be part of a wedding. And of course, then they have to sign a document that says they cannot speak about this to anybody. And they all think they're going to be at the wedding that isn't the wedding. So suddenly they're not at the wedding they thought they were going to be at. And then the wedding goes wrong. And I remember looking around and watching these faces.
I've literally just got shivers.
I know, same.
Oh my God. Because it's real, you know, it's real.
Yeah.
It's like there's no messing around with it. And it was absolutely fascinating.
Was it one take?
No, it's too, those things are far too big to do with one take. You've got like all those faces you want to pick out. You've got everybody's response to it. You've got all the main characters there. You've got to get the response from them because you never know. There may be amongst all those facial responses, one little golden nugget.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
oh God, did you see what happened there with that? Bang, that's what they did.
And how long did it take for that scene, like for the wedding? Like how long did that
Probably,
take?
I can't remember, probably 3 days.
Really?
Wow.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I
Shouldn't
can't remember.
say like
I mean,
3
at
hours.
least 3 days.
How many times did you need to do that stand up?
No, that was all. That was kind of, well, you know, the only reason they gave me that scene to do was they were frightened I was going to forget my lines. So they just said, you know, give him a scene where he stands up and doesn't say anything. But
Yeah, but that was so powerful. Do you actually, on Christmas Day, do you actually watch these on TV or do you like...
I mean, I certainly watched this, you know, this grand finale of Gavin and Stacey with my girls and their mum, and then turn around and watch them and all of them just bawling their eyes out, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
And what's your usual Christmas Day look like? What's typical for Larry Lamb? Do you eat lamb?
No, they wouldn't go for that.
No.
I'm just purely there just to be there. You know, they take control. You know, that's it. The girls take control. Their mum, she's getting, you know, she's working, doing whatever. She's the present queen.
Of
you
course,
know.
of course.
And the girls are gradually taking over to actually fix the lunch now. You know, so yeah, that's it. So
Do you take a nap on the sofa after lunch?
I take a nap all day. So really, what happens is, you know, it's all everything you do.
Are you
the
just
same
there
thing.
to make up the numbers on Christmas Day?
Exactly.
I feel. Yeah.
That is kind of it. I'm there. We've got to have one of them. So get him in. You know, he'll be all right. And so yeah, I just drift around, do what they want me to do when they want me to do, which is usually make, you know, grill a load of sausages and and put them in rolls and have sausage rolls at a certain specific
I mean, that's
time.
a very
Of course,
important
because
job,
it would
Larry.
be planned.
Right,
Yeah.
and then
That's your
and it
Christmas
used to be
job.
I used to cook the lunch, but not anymore. I'm out of that.
Do you not do it properly?
No. No, I always did
'Cause
it properly.
They
That was
have
the
a
thing,
certain
but it's
way how
like
they
they've
want it.
Gradually, it's like, well,
They have it their own
give
way,
me-
probably. Like
Yeah.
we need to get that at that time, and that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Like my husband does all the cooking on Christmas
Does
Day.
he?
He's an amazing
Really?
cook.
Yeah.
However, it's not on my time. Like I'm
No.
like, babe, we've got people coming at 1, which means they probably want to sit down around
3.
Yeah, but my husband's like, no, we'll sit down around 6. And I'm like, fucking hell, they're all going to be starving. Like, come on.
And then they go into like start nibbling. On
Yeah,
all
I
the
mean, we do have
treats.
lots of starters, but I've got to say the food is superb. But when you get a present that you don't like, are you quite obvious about it? Or are you quite...
Oh, no.
No, you're very gracious about that. Good.
God almighty, are you kidding?
What's the worst gift you've ever been given?
I don't know. I can't. I mean, I'm sure there are some. I just don't. I think probably. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you the best gift that I've ever been given.
Gift of parenthood.
Yeah, the gift of parenthood. That's right. To me, is the ultimate thing. You know, the way it runs. Just this morning, I tried to get in touch with an old friend last night, and I couldn't link. You know, I thought, what's going on here? First thing, mid early morning, he called, and I said everything. Oh yeah, everything's all right. I said, well, so I couldn't get. No, he said, oh, we had just a bit of a funny thing with one of the girls. He's got 2 daughters as well, and, you know, and they're sort of like in the 40s. And I said, what was it? He said, oh, you know, we thought she was really ill. And I said, God almighty, I tell you, you know, 78, you've got kids in their 40s, and you're worried about them every bit as much as when they're babies. You know what I mean? It's like you create them, and they're with you forever, and you are part of them forever and ever. And like a 25-year-old kid sneezes, well, you know, they've got pneumonia, obviously, you know, that's the way it goes. But and then I put the phone down, and I had George on the line telling me that he wasn't well.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And I thought, well, you know, here it goes again. It's haunting me again. He's never, you know, it's no good. He said, it's all right, don't worry. Whoa, what is it? So you're blessed, and then you're cursed.
So what you're saying is, it like you worry about them when they're babies, and
Yeah.
we talk about that. We're in the trenches
All the
with
time.
like
Yeah.
little ones, and then there's something in my head that thinks if they go off to get a job or if they go to university, whatever they choose to do, then you have that, oh, well, we'll get our time back again. But people are always like, no.
It
It's
never
a
ends.
different type of parenting,
Yeah.
but still the worry is there forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my mum says she still worries about me and my
Course.
brother and my sister.
Course.
Like, it never ends. I'm like,
Course.
please say it. I mean, it just gets easier, but it doesn't ever stop. It's a constant...
It's there.
It's there.
All the time. They
Yeah.
are there. They are with you day and night, no matter what age
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
When me and my husband first got together, so I text, I'm 40, and I text my dad every night and say, night, love you. So when me and my husband got together, like 17 years ago, there was one night I went to go to sleep, and I thought, I haven't texted my dad. So I rolled over, went on my phone and texted my dad. And then I laid back down, and my husband was like, who do you keep texting at night? I was like, and it's literally my dad. I just text my dad and say, love you. And then dad's like, love you more.
Oh, that's
and it's
really
like, it's
sweet.
really sad, but actually that's just the thing. Because my dad will always say, like, I'll always worry.
Yeah.
You know, always worry about you.
If he doesn't hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I speak to my mum pretty much every day. And
Do you really?
Yeah, we speak pretty much every day.
Yeah, you're super close.
We're
aren't
really
you? Like, you've got a
close.
very close family.
Yeah, we're
haven't
really,
you?
really close. Well, my sister's here today, isn't she?
Yeah.
And if I don't hear from mum, I'm like, something's happened. Something's happened.
Is she all right?
And then she's like, for crying out loud, Louise, I was just at the shops. And I'm like, all right, well, you know. And now I'm worrying. I feel like it's changed. Like now
Yeah,
the older
yeah.
that she gets, I am now worrying
Message
about
me
her.
when you get home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's actually got a cold at the moment. I was like, are you all right? Have you taken,
Are you
what are you
all right?
taking for it?
You're all right.
And she's like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'm like, make sure you take some medicine for it. Yeah. So I guess it's, there is a bit of a role reversal as well.
Yeah.
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 There is.
And that fatal bit when your kids finally leave home,
What's that like?
I tell you.
Quiet.
I tell you, it's a killer.
Is it really?
I've been writing a lot of poetry lately, and I've written a couple just on that topic. And when, you know, people I know, I remember sending a poem, speaking on the phone to somebody who was in a similar situation and saying that thing of saying goodbye to your kid for the last time. And she was telling me about, you know, delivering her daughter to go off to university and the daughter running away.
Oh,
and
gosh.
she in the car couldn't move, just sat there crying her eyes out. And then had to get herself together to drive home.
Yeah.
And it's so tough that when your kids finally say goodbye.
Oh,
God, I can't even begin to imagine it. I know, just the
No.
idea
There's a
of
big
it
part of me that's like, oh, that sounds exciting.
I know, you've
Yeah.
got-
Then it's
But
actually, no,
you
it'd be
really
horrible.
do have something to come that you've got to get through.
Have you found like the pace of life has completely changed? Like, do you remember running around after small kids, or does that feel like a lifetime ago?
I tell you, running around after small kids, you'd hit a nail right on the head. When George was born, his mum shared a room with a lady, and she'd just had a daughter, and George's mum had George. And so, as happens, visiting these two women, I met and got to know and really got to like the other father, and we all became really close, you know. And we go out, you know what it is, like, it's very easy. The kids are the same age, and it was their first kid, and so we saw a lot of each other. And I was trying to, when I knew I was going to come and talk about, you know, fatherhood or parenting, it suddenly struck me. He and I, with our two little ones, now they must have been about 18 months old, enough to wander around. We were in Victoria Station on a Sunday morning in charge of these kids, and we both lost them.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
So what can we do? You know, like, you go that way, and I still can't remember how it ever came out, you know, knowing how I hang on to them, you know, like all the time.
Oh, that feeling in your
Right?
stomach.
And these two kids, we just couldn't figure out where they were. So I said, well, I'll go this way, you go this way. So he went that way. We went scouring through all the shops and everything else, go like back, and there we were walking towards each other. Each of us without a kid,
Oh,
my
no.
God.
looking at each other, these two ashen face. Now we're both in our 30s then. And then it was like, we got to go round again. So we went in there, and somehow or other, there was a row of backs of people around the magazine stand in this bigger W.H. Smith's or something, right? And the kids just managed to see between the legs and the kids were right up against the magazines, playing with the magazines, completely hidden by this wall of people.
Oh my word.
So yes, remember
forget that feeling.
that.
And it scars people. Like, you remember that, and you said just recently, like, you know, you don't remember a lot of things, but that you remember because it goes to your core.
Yeah.
It certainly
When you lose
does.
a child, it's the worst. It's absolute worst. Crikey.
Lose and two of them.
Two of them.
Two of them.
God.
Did you ever tell Linda?
Oh
that
yeah,
you-
I'm sure. There was no way we wouldn't have told
bet
them.
she was
we'd
fuming.
have gone back, you know,
Yeah.
and just kind of like, guess what we did? Yeah,
we give you one
eh?
job. Look
Yeah.
after the children.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's horrific when you think of those memories where you have that moment. If you're in a supermarket, my
Yeah.
kids love to go, you know, the bottom shelves where like the cereal is. They used to play this game and hide underneath there, and I'd be looking around going, oh my God, they were there a second ago. And then I'm crawling on my knees down the
Yeah.
supermarket
Yeah.
aisle like Radilo again.
Oh, it's the
My
worst.
friends had to do that, and they've shut the doors at Tesco at the front of the supermarket to just not let any kids out. And
Right.
her
They do
kid
say
had-
that's what to do. If
Yeah.
you ever lose a child,
Really?
the
Yeah.
first thing to do is go to the exit of anything, so
Yeah.
they can't leave.
Yeah.
But you see, this was Victoria Station. There was like people milling around.
That's a huge space. Can you
Huge.
imagine?
Yeah.
I just cannot figure out we both managed to lose them.
And it's before mobile phones, so you weren't even
Yeah.
scrolling or anything.
Nothing.
just having a
Nothing.
chat.
I bet the kids were like, what? What's wrong?
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Exactly.
us.
What kind of parenting style do you reckon you are now?
Well, there was a 20-year gap after George, and then I had got involved with my girl's mum, and so then at age, what was I, 50, just 50, about 52, 53, my daughter Eloise was born, and so in my mid-50s, I was plunged into a revisit.
Yes, you went all the way
of
back
that
again.
world,
Back
right?
to
Wow.
the trenches.
And then 4 years after Eloise, Eva was born. So suddenly my 50s was spent being a new dad,
Wow.
right? And with a totally different take on it, because my career had moved along and it was quieter and I wasn't going off all over the place. And suddenly, you know, I've got a younger mother and girls. And it's interesting to do it all again, because I was much more ready for it
Right.
than I had been when George was born. Then I was very intensely concerned about my career and where it was going. And by the time you're in your 50s, well, you know where it isn't going, that's for sure. And so I was able to be a much more hands-on dad.
Yeah.
At
Was it
that
different
time.
having daughters as well?
Yeah. They're different kettle of fish.
Oh God, they certainly are.
We
We talk about it because we've both
Oh,
got
dear,
two
oh,
boys
dear.
and a girl, haven't we?
Crikey.
And my daughter is just totally different to the boys.
Yeah.
So much smarter. Like,
Yeah.
and if she doesn't want to do something, she will not do it.
No.
Yeah, it's the sassiness, isn't
Yeah,
it? It's just like
no,
the sassiness.
it's
no,
amazing.
why?
Yeah.
No, why?
Yeah, I'm not wearing that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. So I got a big blast of that.
Yeah.
So
In
that,
your
that was
50s
an
as well, I bet you're
eye-opener.
like,
in the
oh,
50s.
Jesus, yeah.
Were you that dad at soft play, you know, in your 50s on your hands and knees, or were you like,
Yeah, I did a lot of that. That was, you know, that was all part of it. You know, being the sort of, you know, being the horse where they're both on
Yeah.
me. You know,
Oh, that's
climbing around and swinging them around, and you know, swimming and doing all those things that you know that you do as a dad, and you realise that you're probably a bit better at doing it in your 50s, and
Yeah.
maybe just less self-centered and enjoying it more.
But then how do you transition to having teenage daughters when they wear the short skirts?
oh yeah, tell
and-
us, Larry, what is it like having teenage daughters? Because it's coming for us.
Well, it's very good to have a mother that's going to take care of all that. It's much better. It's like, you know,
How do you deal with it though when they...
just let their mum deal with it.
Were you
you
ever
know-
worried about any of their choices or their boyfriends, or was
Yeah.
there too much makeup or skirts too short, or smoking, drinking?
Yeah, all of that. All of that. Just like mildly alarmed to very, very definitely alarmed at almost everything.
They must be so proud of you though for what you've achieved, and
Yeah.
like your career's like been incredible.
Yeah, but they're also well aware of the fact that there's an element of luck involved in all of this. You know, you can miss a career by one tiny what seemed an insignificant thing that you didn't do, and the whole thing goes that way. You know, you talk about working on EastEnders and Gavin and Stacey, and those are the things. Those are the things that people know me for. But then there are people that know me from being on stage at the Royal Shakespeare Company or at the National Theatre.
Yeah.
I know you. Sorry, I just triggered a memory. You had a small part in Superman 3.
I think I'm probably the only person, nobody's ever found this out for sure, but I think Christopher Reeve and I were the only people, the only actors that were in all three Superman films.
Were you in all of them?
Really?
Because
Yeah.
they're my favourite movies of all time.
But I
Really?
was in the first and the second, because when they were filming all the big office sequences,
Yeah.
I was one of the sort of, they called you some sort of minor editor
Yeah.
running around within that
Oh my
big framework.
gosh.
But what they didn't tell us was that they were filming 2 shows there.
No.
So you were in
wow.
one, but you were also in number 2 as well.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to rewatch them.
And then number 3, you won't miss me because I had the biggest, flashiest, gaudiest bow tie. And in number 3, I had a little tiny speaking role in that.
Quite at the end of the movie, and like when the mining.
He was flying over America with Richard Pryor.
Yes.
And they knew they had to get a diamond. So, in his super focused mind, he realizes they're flying over Appalachia, which is a coal mining area. And if they get a piece of coal, with his mighty strength, he can compress the piece of coal and turn it into a diamond. So they drop down into this coal mining area, into a coal pit, right? And I got cast as one of these 2 miners who are working in the coal pit in Appalachia. And so I thought, well, this is really great. This is going to be great. I'm going to get a little trip to America. But I didn't. I got on my bike and rode from Fulham to Battersea
No way.
power station, which was being decommissioned. And so at the back of Battersea power station was the coal store, which started with a pit 40 feet deep full of coal, and then went probably another 100 feet, because they're working their way through it as it's going to be decommissioned and the coal's no longer used. And somebody realised, if we get in that pit that's surrounded by coal, right, and it's a hole in the ground and there's bits of coal here and there, we can be in Appalachia in Battersea. So
I can't believe that.
I bet when you got the part, you
that.
were like, this is it, I'm going travelling. No, I'm not. Get on your bike.
I'm not. I'm getting on my bike and going to Battersea.
And how did you juggle all of this, like whilst being a dad to sort of younger kids, like work? Did you have to work away a lot, like really long hours?
Well, when the 2 girls and their mum, when the girls were like, well, we went to stay in this old place in Normandy that I had when Eloise was 3 years old, and then 4 years later, and then another year a bit later, her sister Eva was born. Yeah. So we were all in theory living in Normandy, but I was working in London. So I was basically back and forth. Like, I would come home every weekend, even if it was for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, I was doing a show in the West End. That meant, getting out there on Saturday night and driving like hell down to the Channel Tunnel and getting on the shuttle and going across and driving all the way to the house. And then, you get there in the middle of the night.
And like sometimes you do that for 24 hours and then go back again.
Yeah. And then the whole thing with doing Gavin and Stacey, I was doing Gavin and Stacey from there. Wow. So you would just get home for 24 hours to see them. And, you get to bed at 4 o'clock and you're lying there and all of a sudden it's like crash. It's Daddy, bang.
I've done a poo.
That's it.
Larry, I've got one more question before we have to wrap this up, unfortunately. But were you at your kids' births, and what do you feel of like the modern man, modern dad, like being there and all that?
When George was born, it went seriously wrong, just in terms of what happened there, right there and then, and it was very alarming, to say the least, and it could have all finished up in a great big tragedy for both of them, and it didn't. We were very, very lucky. And my 2 girls, then, I knew this was the thing to be doing. It was wanting to be there, wanting to be there as it all took place. And so, I was there with both of them. And funnily enough, I'd had this kind of, it seemed quite obvious to me, because Claire's mum had, Claire was one of 4 girls. And so I thought, why don't I ask her mum if she'd like to be there? And she said, oh, I just love it. And because this is a woman who'd given birth to 4 daughters,
wow,
the youngest of which was about to give birth. And so there was this kind of wonderful cyclical thing, and I thought, It's the obvious thing to do is when you go and you're out in the wilds of places, this is all it's a women thing. They'll get together, and the aunties and everybody.
Yeah,
right?
it's a village.
It's a cult.
Right?
Yeah.
So I thought, well, why don't you ask her mum? And her mum just jumped at it.
Yeah.
And so we did it the first time.
Yeah.
And then when the second one was going, are you going to be there? I'd love to be there.
Oh, that's so nice. I actually asked if my mum wanted to be at my birth, and she was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, my mum was
Really?
like, no, why would I want to do that?
Yeah, but I love the idea of that.
It took the strain away from you being cast as the sort of the responsible one for this person.
Larry, thank you so much. You've been absolutely brilliant. We've loved having you on.
We
Thank
have
you.
indeed. And thanks for sharing all of your stories and
Thank you.
very
Thanks for
inspiring.
having
So
me.
thank
And
you.
we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to put on your Christmas hat?
I know what he's going to say to you. Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
No.
Here we
I feel like
go.
we need a drum roll for
Yeah.
this. Look at this. Larry Lowe's. Oh!
Nearly.
Oh, just
Oh, there we
look,
go. There we go.
Look at that. Just when you thought you couldn't
Happy
get any
Christmas.
more handsome. Merry Christmas, Larry Lamb. If you enjoyed today's Christmas episode, please hit that subscribe and give us a little festive thumbs up. It honestly means the world.
And we want to wish a very Merry Christmas to everyone.
Bye.